SBA will loan you up to $5 million to buy a business. Would you use that to buy this hair salon? So our AI search tool found a set of 4 salons just outside of Chicago. They have 29 employees and all the managers are already in place. Now you can buy these 4 salons with as little as $20,000 down, and they would net $133,000 per year after making your monthly loan payments. Now that assumes a 10-year, 11.25% interest SBA loan to buy this $800,000 business that advertises $270,000 in annual cash flow. Now this one's nice because in the listing, they already say they're willing to do some seller financing. So that means you should be able to get them to do at least that 7.5% you need to make it so that you can buy this with 2.5% down. But they actually said they do up to 15%. So we would try to get the full 15% in seller financing, maybe even a little more. And as much of that as you could put into the note that's used as the down payment, the better, because that note, you're not going to be making payments for the first 24 months. One thing that we've talked about salons here is that there are 2 types of salons. There's one where the stylists are employees and the SBA will lend on that business model. But there's another model where you just rent out the chairs and the stylists rent the chair from you, or essentially their own business. They would consider that more of a real estate transaction, so they typically do not lend on that business model. And in this listing, the sales price, it includes inventory, which is fine because the inventory is probably not that meaningful for a salon. But if you're looking at another type of business, you typically want to have that separate from the sale price, because including inventory in the sale price incentivizes the seller to run down the inventory levels leading up to the sale. Essentially, they would pocket more money by doing that, and then you're going to show up day one and you're going to have to go and buy all new inventory, and you might not have the cash to do it day one. So you really typically want to do it separately, but in this instance, it's probably just not material enough to make it a separate transaction. So we do love that this is a package of 4 salons, all within 30 minutes of each other. And once you have a good handle on the operations, it should be really easy to go out and start buying additional salons, and you can really grow your portfolio that way. And one benefit of buying additional salons is that the SBA will finance 100% of the purchase of a business within your industry, so you can go and buy other salons without having to put additional cash down. And then once you have a lot of stores, you can just hire a regional manager to take care of everything. So initially you would probably serve as more of a regional manager role, going into the stores, making sure everything's okay, managing the managers. Once you get more stores, you can hire someone else to do that and even take yourself out of the business more. So reach out if you want to talk more and let us know if we can help you find your next business.